Thailand, often called the Land of Smiles. The moment you step in, you feel it. Gentle smiles, soft voices, a calm that seems to settle you. It feels peaceful, almost healing. But beneath that calm, something else is being noticed. Thailand isn't guided only by written rules. There's an awareness just below the surface, between people, between space, between what's visible and what's not. To understand Thailand, you don't need to share the beliefs. You need to notice how people move with them. Because in Thailand, what you don't see often matters most. We unpack the unspoken rules behind the world's most fascinating cultures, what to expect, why it exists, and how to navigate it with respect. A MASX World Original. Foreign fine print, because every culture has fine print. Thailand, the unseen behind the smiles. The country opens its warmth when you notice what it notices. Clause 1. Shrines and offerings. Shared ground. As you travel across Thailand, you'll notice small shrines everywhere. Outside temples, hotels, markets, and even major attractions, they sit quietly beside places people visit every day. Each morning, fresh offerings appear. Flowers, incense, food, often bottles of red soda. To many travelers, they look decorative, part of the scenery. But to locals, these shrines mark a boundary. This space isn't just a destination, it's already occupied. Thai culture places importance on how land is treated. Before a site becomes a hotel, a temple, or a tourist stop, it's believed the place already has presence. Shrines acknowledge that presence. They're not attractions, they're reminders. Touching or taking from them is seen as crossing a line, using a place without permission. When sightseeing, treat shrines as off-limits. Don't touch them, don't sit on them, don't use them as photo props or places to rest bags or cameras. Slow your pace when you pass. Give them space. If you're unsure how close is too close, watch how locals move and follow that distance. Clause 2. The Land of Smiles. The weight of lightness. Smiles are everywhere in Thailand, but here they do more than show happiness. A smile can ease tension, it can signal apology, it can soften an awkward moment. When someone smiles after making a mistake, they aren't ignoring the problem. They're keeping the moment from becoming uncomfortable. Public discomfort is avoided whenever possible. Raised voices, visible frustration, or public correction can cause someone to lose face. When one person loses face, the moment becomes heavy for everyone. Smiling keeps things light. It protects dignity. It allows people to move forward. When someone smiles in a tense moment, slow yourself down. Lower your voice. Relax your expression. Don't rush to correct or confront. In Thailand, how you respond emotionally often matters more than what you say. Clause 3. Body awareness. Silent signals. Respect here isn't only spoken, it's shown through the body. The head is treated as the highest point, the feet as the lowest. Touching someone's head or pointing your feet toward people, sacred images, or authority crosses a line. These customs come from centuries of hierarchy, humility, and care. Posture becomes language. How you sit, where you point your feet, how you move around others communicates awareness. Be aware of how your body moves. If you make a mistake, apologize calmly and adjust. Perfection isn't expected. Noticing is. Clause 4. Protective words. When care stays quiet. In Thailand, Babies aren't always praised openly. Affection is often expressed softly, sometimes even playfully restrained. There's a belief that too much attention can invite harm or bad luck, so love is kept quiet, not because it's small, but because it's protective. Follow the tone around you. You don't need big reactions. A gentle smile is enough. Here, caring isn't louder, it's quieter. Clause 5. Entering a room. The first moment. How you enter a room matters. If a space feels unsettled, locals may say it hasn't adjusted yet. Presence and intention matter. Rushing in, throwing bags down, or rearranging things immediately can make a room feel heavy. Pause before entering. Some knock lightly, some pause quietly. What matters isn't the ritual, it's the care behind it. Clause 6. Public complaints. The moment shifts. Polite complaints can quietly change a situation. The smile stays, but help becomes distant. Public discomfort risks loss of face. When balance breaks, cooperation pulls back. Not as punishment, but protection. Lower your voice, move aside, keep the moment small. Problems resolve more easily when dignity stays intact. Clause 7. After dark. Professional warmth. At night, friendliness is part of the work. Smiles are skilled. Warmth is professional. Misunderstanding that warmth can lead to conflict. Filming without asking, invading space, or treating people as objects breaks balance quickly. If you're not interested, smile and move on. If you want a photo, ask. Professional warmth deserves respect.
Thailand's fine print isn't written on signs. It lives in awareness of space, of people, and of what's quietly present around you. Here, respect isn't demanded, it's sensed. Thailand has learned how to open without losing itself. Its calm and courtesy are not trends, they're habits passed carefully through generations. Smiles stay soft here because boundaries are already understood. What feels light on the surface is held steady underneath. When you move with care, the country doesn't feel complicated. It feels considerate. And when you slow down enough to notice, Thailand stops being a place you visit and becomes a place you understand. This was Foreign Fine Print, Thailand, the unseen behind the smiles, because every culture has fine print. We're decoding the world's unspoken customs, but the real understanding comes from living them. Which moments here surprised you most? Have you ever felt a smile shift the situation? Tell us your experiences in the comments. We're reading them all.